You say more than you think. Book summary introduction. What if you could know what someone really thinks before they even speak? In this summary, you'll learn how tiny gestures, the way people stand, and quick facial tics give away true feelings, and how to use that information to connect better. I'll show simple, practical moves from a 7-day system you can try at your own pace. How to read someone's stance, spot small tells, and shift your body to build trust and authority. By the end, you'll have easy tools to boost your presence in meetings, calm tense talks, and make strangers warm up faster. Stick around and start speaking the silent language that makes every conversation clearer, more confident, and more powerful. Welcome to Communication Skills, English Book Summary, Episode 7. In this episode, we'll explore 2011 published book, You Say More Than You Think, a 7-day plan for using the new body language to get what you want, written by Janine Driver and Mariska van Aalst. You Say More Than You Think, Book Summary Chapter 1. Ever wondered why some people walk into a room and instantly seem confident? It is not because they copied a pose. It is not because they smiled on cue. Real confidence grows from seeing people clearly. Real confidence comes from knowing what a gesture truly means in the moment. Many books and courses give lists of moves. Do this, do that, repeat. But people are not robots. A crossed arm can mean many things. It can mean someone is closed off, or it can mean they are cold. A firm handshake can signal strength. It can also be a habit. A smile can welcome. It can also hide worry. So how do we read people better? Use a simple formula. Accuracy plus application equals attitude. First, accuracy. Notice what you actually see. Do not jump to a label. Observe the whole scene. A senior executive leaning back may not be loud or bossy. Maybe they have a sore back. Context matters. Second, application. Take what you noticed, adjust what you do. If someone avoids eye contact, soften your gaze. Look away now and then. This can help them relax. If their voice is small, lower your volume too. Match their energy, not mirror it exactly. Little changes make big differences. Try these small moves. Pause before you speak. A short pause shows you are calm and thinking. Use open hands when you explain. It makes you seem honest. Lean in a little to show interest, but do not invade space. Watch how people react. Then change the move if needed. When you do both, you build real attitude. This attitude is not a mask. It feels honest. It comes from reacting to the moment. It is simple and calm. People sense it. They trust it. Think of a hard talk you had once. You likely shifted your tone or stepped back without thinking. That was accuracy and application at work. You already know how to do this. You just need to practice it on purpose. This book will show more. We will dig into how small moves and tiny shifts can change how you are seen. In the next chapter, we will explore this instinctive process more closely. Start with one small change today. Notice one gesture and try one small adjustment. Keep it natural. Practice often. Over time, these tiny steps will make your confidence real and easy to keep. You Say More Than You Think, Book Summary Chapter 2. Have you ever met someone and felt something change in a moment? Maybe they were relaxed a minute ago. Then they shifted. You sensed it but could not say why. That ability to notice starts with knowing their baseline. Baseline means how a person acts when they are calm. It is their natural way of standing. It is where they put their hands. It is how much they move or how quiet they stay. If you do not know this normal state, you can easily get it wrong. A small move on its own often tells little, but the same move, when it breaks from the baseline, can mean a lot. Our brains are built to spot change. This skill helped early humans survive. Today, it helps us read people. When someone suddenly changes, your attention is drawn. Those moments are called probing points. They are clues that say, look closer now. A clear example comes from Neil Earle, a senior ATF investigator. He watched a person who seemed calm and casual. At first, nothing seemed odd. Then, when certain topics were mentioned, the person's stance shifted. Their movements became guarded. Their eyes darted around. Those changes told Neil to dig deeper. He followed the clues. It led to the discovery of hundreds of pounds of illegal explosives. His success began with patient watching and knowing what was normal. This way of seeing focuses on patterns, not single gestures. Watch the whole story of how someone acts over time. A hand touch alone may mean nothing, but if that touch appears only when a topic is mentioned, it becomes meaningful. Law officers train this skill in odd places. They study a single painting for half an hour once a week. This practice sharpens the eye for small detail. You can use the same practice for people. Spend a few minutes watching someone in a low-pressure place. Note their usual posture, their usual voice, their usual quick moves. Be careful of inattentional blindness. This is when you miss something obvious because you focus on the wrong thing. If you only look for one gesture, you may miss the bigger pattern. So widen your view. See the full scene. Notice what changes and when. Try a simple routine. Observe for 2 minutes without judging. Mark one thing that seems normal. Talk about a neutral topic. Watch if that one thing shifts. If it does, ask a follow-up or change the subject. See how they react. This is a skill you already use often without thinking. With practice, it gets easier and faster. Start small and build your eye for the hidden signals. Over time, these tiny shifts will tell you the real story. You say more than you think. Book summary chapter 3. Have you ever noticed where a person's body points? Not their face, not their hands, their belly button. This small detail tells the truth. It is hard to fake. People move their torso without thinking. That movement shows who they truly focus on. Bill Clinton used this trick all the time. He turned his belly button to the person he met. He kept his torso facing them, even while he shook hands with the next person. People felt seen. They felt special for a moment. Hillary Clinton, in similar scenes, often stood at an angle. Her body did not always face each person. The feeling was different. This idea is the belly button rule. It works in meetings. Watch where people point their torsos. If most torsos face one person, that person may have real influence. The CEO might be talking, but the room listens to someone else. You will see it in how bodies lean. It also works in talks and deals. A person might say yes, but their belly button points away. That shows doubt or resistance. On a date, 2 belly buttons that face each other mean real interest. If one points to the door, that person is ready to leave. Parents and teachers can use it too. Teens hide things by moving away with their torso. Their belly button often points away from the hidden spot. This small move can signal hiding or fear. You can use the rule to connect better. When you meet a group, turn your torso to the person you want to reach. If people point to you, you form a close circle. That circle feels exclusive and warm. If you point outward, you look open to others. Start practicing today. Watch people in a cafe. Notice where their belly buttons face. Try it at a small party. Stand so your belly button faces someone you want to talk to. See how they respond. Remember how we first connected to life. The umbilical cord linked us to another human. That link lives on as a direction of attention. The belly button rule is simple. It is subtle. It gives you a real way to read people. Use it to spot true focus. Use it to make better connections. You say more than you think. Book summary chapter 4. What if small shifts in your body could change how people treat you? What if 3 spots on your body hold more power than your words? These are the power zones. They are the throat, the belly button, and the lower body. They matter more than most people think. These zones come from old survival habits. Our bodies guard weak places first. That is why people touch their neck when they feel unsure. That is why they fold their arms to hide the belly button. Those moves show what they really feel. Words can lie. The body rarely does. A simple change in stance makes a big difference. Stand with feet shoulder width apart. Put your weight evenly on both legs. This stance opens your power zones. It says you are steady. It says you are ready. Now try a narrow stance. Feet close together make you look small. You look unsure. People notice the difference even if they do not know why. Watch the gestures next. The fig leaf is hands clasped in front of the lower body. It looks polite, but it often hides fear. Crossed arms guard the belly button zone. Touching the neck shows doubt. These are clues. They tell you when someone feels weak or unsure. Use the zones on purpose. Begin with a strong baseline stance. Feet shoulder width apart. Weight even. Chin level. Relax your arms. Do not fold them. This makes you look open and confident. In big moments, expose all three zones. Let your throat show. Let your belly face forward. Widen your stance. People will read you as confident. In sensitive talks, dial it back. Angle your torso a little. Use a softer stance. Do not make big defensive moves. Small protection can calm the other person. This helps keep the talk kind and real. Practice in safe places. Try it in front of a mirror. Try it in a small meeting. Watch people at a cafe. Notice how they stand. Ask yourself why they look strong or not. These moves are simple. They are not tricks. They are tools. Use them to feel more sure. Use them to connect better. Change your stance. Change the room. Change how people see you. You say more than you think. Book summary chapter 5. What if a half second tells you more than words? Micro expressions are that fast. They last only a fraction of a second, yet they hold big truth. Experts call 4 of these the dangerous 4. Learn them. Use them wisely. First is psychopathic happiness. It looks like a quick, odd smile. It comes at the wrong time. It shows pleasure in hiding the truth. Neil Entwistle showed this in court. He smiled while crime photos were shown. That small smile gave away a lot. Second is fleeting anger. You see a tiny brow drop. The jaw tightens for a beat. The mouth gets tense. This shows a person is pushed. They are hiding something. Police use this tell in questions. It often comes before a true answer. Third is disguised disgust. The nose wrinkles fast. The upper lip curls for a moment. The person might still say yes, but the face says no. In deals, this can mean hidden resistance. Watch for it when words and face do not match. Fourth is killer contempt. It is a slight uneven smoke. It says moral high ground. It looks small, but it can end relationships. Spouses who show contempt often face divorce. Do not ignore this one. Seeing these signs is only step 1. You must know what to do next. If you spot psychopathic happiness, do not attack. Keep your stance strong. Ease up on eye contact. This stops the person from playing games. When fleeting anger shows, use QWQ. Question. Wait, question. Ask a soft prompt. Then stay silent. Let the pause work. People often fill the silence with truth. For disguised disgust or killer contempt, move a little. Stand on their right side if you can. Open your power zones. This helps rebuild trust. In groups, watch who gives these flashes. You will see hidden themes and fights. Also, watch your own face. A quick look of contempt can do real harm. Practice calm expressions in the mirror. Combine this with power zones and baseline checks. Soon, you will read people with more skill. This is not magic. It is sharp observation and smart response. Use it to protect yourself. Use it to lead better talks. You say more than you think. Book summary conclusion. True confidence is not a pose you copy. It grows when you see people clearly and respond to the moment. Janine Driver and Mariska von Alst teach us to look for patterns, not single moves. Notice a person's baseline, how they usually stand, speak, and move. Then watch for changes. Small shifts tell big truths. Remember the belly button rule, where a torso points often shows who someone really pays attention to. Think of Bill Clinton turning his body to make a person feel seen. Watch power zones, throat, belly, legs, and use a steady stance to open them. Simple stance changes make you look more sure. Learn the dangerous 4 micro expressions and what to do next. A tiny wrong smile, a quick flash of anger, a brief disgust, or a small smirk can change a talk fast. Use soft moves. Ask, wait, and then ask again when you sense pushback. Neil Earl's careful watching shows how patience and baseline checks lead to real results. Start with one small practice today. Notice one gesture. Try one gentle adjustment. Keep it honest and natural. If you found this useful, like the video, subscribe for the next chapter, and tell us in the comments which move you'll try first. See you in the next summary.